Good. Well, it is roughly 12. It is exactly 12 o'clock on the dot. So let's get rolling here. What you see up on the screen right here is my vision board from last year. So last year, and I'll explain it real quick, and then I'll show you how I did it. Last year, my goals pretty much were inner peace. That's always a goal of mine, because there can't be external peace till there's inner peace. Love in all sorts of different places, right? Always just be loving and finding the loving spirit. Money, $50,000 in savings. That's one of my goals every year. Every year it increases a little bit. So theoretically, that comes down to goal planning too. So if you're willing to put $1,000 away from every transaction, then you need to do 50 transactions, right? If you're willing to do 500, then you have to do 100. So it all depends on what you want to do. Lose weight, of course, man. We all, that's everybody's goal all the time. So that's there. A new home, not just a home, a lake house. We didn't get there this year, came close, but it's going to happen next year. Debt-free. Everybody, loves to live debt-free. It's one of my goals, being humble and such like that, to have no debt. New vehicle, that was accomplished. That's a goal for more GCI, to have 2,500 users. And take a nice vacation, nice tropical warm vacation where I can just sit in a hammock and do nothing for a week. No, maybe not a week, maybe 6 days. Anyway, so that's what that is. And, using Canva, you can be as creative as you want to be. I'm not a very creative person, so to me, this is like top notch, but to somebody that actually will spend a little bit of time and has a little bit of creativity, they can do something really cool. So what I did was I put all these in the background, and then I reduced the transparency of them down 50%. So that way they were in the background. And then what I started to do was said, okay, I need to get, I think it's like 36 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 18, that's 36, 37, 38. Those are my sales. So when I print this out, and we're going to walk through how to actually do it. When I print this out, I have a 12 by 18 sheet sitting right here, right where I work almost all day long. And every time I sell one, I X it off. Now, what I do really is I put one line through it when, let's say, I'm listed or under contract, and I put another line through it when it closes. So I can actually see my business, my vision coming to life. You can do it all sorts of different ways, whatever works for you. This is what worked for me. So again, be as creative as you want. And to start this, the first thing you really want to do before you start is come in here and, find the things that you're looking for. If you want to save some money, put a picture of money. Just search for money picture, right click on it, save image as, right? If you want to go on a cruise, if you can type, you can come in and take a picture of a cruise. If you want to get married this year, you can type in get married, and take whatever picture connects with you. And that's the key, right? I would pick a picture. You might pick a different picture, right? Let's say you want a new house. You come in here and pick whatever house you want, or you can just come in here and say house, right? You can choose whatever it is that you want. Maybe you want a boat, right? Pick whatever boat you want. You want a tugboat? Get a tugboat. You want a nice little cabin cruiser? Get a cabin cruiser. You want to get like that one looks fun. You want to get like a deck boat? Then search for deck boats, right? Deck boat is one of my goals. Oops. A new deck boat. I missed my boat. So I came in here and found one that really connected with me. And I downloaded it and I saved it. So once I get all my pictures saved, because what you want to do is, the way Canva works is it builds from the back forward, right? So you want to get all your pictures and your wording in there first, and then change the transparency of it. And then the next layer, right? Consider it like layers. The next layer is going to be the boxes or whatnot. So what we want to do is come in here first off, Canva, C-A-N-V-A. It's free to use. What we're going to use is custom dimensions. We want to change pixels to inches. The width, I mean, you can do whatever you want. I just happen to like 12 by 18. I do 18 wide, 12 high in inches. Because I'm going to send this to the printer to be printed. So I want to make sure that whatever they do is there too. So let me upload a few things. So we always want inner peace. We want a vacation. All right, let's put that over there. And I'm going to kind of go through it fast. Might not be my end product. All right, those are taking a bit to upload. So let me come down here and get some other ones that I know that I have. I still want that house. I'm going to get it this year. I'm going to put that right in the middle. Always want to lose a little weight, right? Work out. Stop eating cookies and cheeseburgers. While we're waiting for the other ones to upload, what you can do is come under here under elements. This is how I get the debt-free one. You can come in here. Let's choose this one. And I can shrink it down a little bit. Shrink this one down a little bit. Come up here. And I can change it to whatever color that I want, right? Let's change it to yellow again. Let's change the fill to orange. There we go. Now come under here under text. Debt free. Now come over here. Put it wherever you want it to be. Might not like that margin for printing, so we're going to shrink it just a tad bit more. All right, come up here. Are we done uploading yet? Oh my goodness, it's taking forever. Maybe we don't want to have a drunk monkey anywhere around in our life, so we're going to do that. We can put the drunk. Oh, what did I do? You can put the little drunk monkey somewhere. You know, if you really want to get creative, you can put an extra. So let's see if they got any X's. I know they do somewhere, but I'm just going to use this one. Let's shrink it up. So again, see how you can be as creative as you want. Oh, well, I kind of like his cute little face, so let's go this way. There you go. No drunk monkey. Still uploading. Don't know why. Anyways, boom, boom. What we'll do is, let's come down here. I know I have some others because we don't want to wait for that to upload all the time. We all have better things to do. The background. You know, again, it's your vision board. Do whatever you want. See this symbol right here? It means something to me. To me, that's focused energy. So I'm going to do that. And let me do... I just don't know why that's taking forever to upload. Must not like my picture. What else do we have in here that's any good? Oh, that's about it. Okay. But you get the picture. Okay. So now I'm going to come in here and jazz it up just a little bit and be like, new lake house. I can come in here and healthy living. Vacation. $50K savings. Clarity. Inner peace. Right. Oh, those still haven't uploaded. Must be having a wonderful wonderful connection today or whatever. So anyways, let's just say that, let's move the monkey over here just so we can do that. And we have a nice balanced thing, right? Again, it's your vision board. Do whatever makes you happy. Put in here whatever makes you happy. Whatever your goals and visions are, spend as much time as you want. I probably spent 2 hours on the one last year. I'm just rushing through this one, and I know things aren't lined up perfectly or anything else like that. But this is all so you get the gist, right? So if I hit Command A, I'm going to get all of them. Or if you just do an individual one, right? If I choose just one and I come up over here to this grid, then that's the transparency. And I like to do this after I do my goal planning, so I have a clear idea of what I need for goals and such. Come in here on the background, change the background to whichever color you want. You can do gray, you can do yellow. Oh, that's horrible. You can do green. You can do whatever color you want. I'm going to do a light gray. And then what I'm going to do is come in here under elements. I'm going to find an element that I want to use. So real simply, I want to probably use something similar to this one. See what that looks like. I'm going to shrink it. So let's say I need to do 20 houses in order to achieve my goal. Now these look pretty big, right? Up on screen here or whatnot. But when you print them out, so you just go Control C. I need to do, let's say 20 houses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now this is where your creative talent can come in. Oops, get out of my way. Your creative talent comes in on how you want to do it. Okay, if you don't want to play around with me nicely, then what we can do is delete you, or you play. See, they always seem to work. So when this prints out, what you're going to have is, this basically this box, this sheet that has these boxes on it. Now, of course, I know you're going to go through and line it up. If you have to do, I just did 20 because it's easier. Mine last year, I think, was 38 earlier. So there was 38 check boxes on it. Now you can do however you want. You can have all these things on one side and then have like lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, again, it's yours. You can do whatever you want. You can do something like, let's get a line. And let's find a cool line that you like. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, you shrink it down and you know, you could use that as a line and line it as one, or you could use one of these and, you know, line them up over here. Just hit Control CV, copy, paste, right? And line them up that way. This is what we have for right now, for argument's sake. Again, it is yours. You do with it however it speaks to you, man. This is art. This is creativity, right? But now what happens is I can see this printed out, and it's right where I drink my coffee every morning. I have no excuse not to see it because it's right there. And when I start to see these checks happen, right, I start to get motivated. And I'll tell you what, this is halfway throughout the year. When your check mark is here in May or June, man, you're standing in a good chance, and you have a couple lines for a couple listings in here. It's pretty motivating. It really is motivating. Right at the top, right where I wasn't expecting it. So here's last year's, right? I spent a little time cleaning it, you know, cleaning up and everything else like that. And you can see I had to do a lot more. So whatever works for you. I knew in May, I was like right here. So I was super excited. And, you know, when you're checking these boxes off with a magic marker, man, I'm telling you what, you get pretty stoked. But, you know, once you get this one cleaned up to where you want it, where you need it, it's real simple. Just I would download it a couple ways and see which one on the printer looks better. You can try PDF, but I like PNG. So real simple. What I'm going to do is, if I'm happy with this, I say, okay, this is where I want it to be. What I'm going to do is, I mean, you can order prints if you want. I never have. I like going to Staples and pick them up. Download PNG. That's downloading. I'm going to go to Staples, go to Shop Services, Print Services, and Signs, Banners, and Posters. Yeah, I looked right at it and I didn't choose it. So I want to do a poster. And then what I'm going to do is design now. I think it cost me like $14 last time. I should have an upload your own. And this is where the fun comes in. Scale to fit. So here it is. You know, you might want to go in there and play with a little bit, you know, to ensure what you're looking at is the cut lines and everything else like that, that you're not getting cut off on the edge. But that's it. I send it to Staples. You can see over here it's $14.99. It's going to print out. I'm going to upgrade the option as I go through if I can. I don't feel like doing all that. With a glossy option, I like the glossy option. I just feel it's a little bit more durable and looks pretty cool. So anyways, y'all, that's it. I literally did that in 28 minutes. I would spend an hour and a half really thinking, you know, after you do your goal planning and your budgets and everything else like that, then you would sit down and say, okay, you know, you're writing this stuff down. What do I want to accomplish this year personally? And again, it comes to, you know, what I preach, the 5 pillars of success or happiness. And that file is under the LCA's file section called the 5 pillars. And what do I want personally? What do I want for my family, professionally, spiritually, and financially? So when you know what the most important aspects of your life are, and then you can put them here and see them in front of you all day, every day, then you start to envision it. You start to have the law of positive attraction, right? You start seeing it. You start visualizing it as you're checking these boxes off. You might get a little bit more crazy. Again, this is yours. It's art. Get as crazy as you want. You might say, you know, whatever schemer you want. You might make, let's go back to this one. You might say, okay, I'm going to put, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 When I get to this one, I'm going to get my boat. You know what I mean? I guess we can't fill it. You can put a different one in there. You might say, when I get to, or you're going on vacation, when I get to this one, I'm getting my boat, right? Blue for water, right? So you're getting your boat. So you can start to do certain things like this and start to visualize and see your benchmarks come into life. And it's 12 by 18. It's not large. And people who see this when I'm working with them, and they see the live one in action, they're like, oh my God, that's wicked cool. How did you do that? And I have my box a little bit bigger. I put the X through it, and in pen, I write the address or the name of the people that I'm working with, so I keep track of it that way. So when you're starting to see this come alive, you might have yourself a little celebration here because you were dedicated to your savings goals and you were able to save $75,000. But you can start to put little benchmarks here on when you're going to do what, vacation, boat, bought my lake house, had $50,000 in savings. Anyways, it's just another way to visualize what we do and keep track of what we do in a fun way. And, vision boarding, I think, is so important because when you visualize your goals, you attain your goals. Anyways, that's how it works, guys. If there's any questions, man, just post them up in the comments here and I will reach out to you. If there's anything that we can help you with, feel free to post in the group. Happy selling, everybody.